How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Your boy I Am Viking here, and today we're going to be looking at a little more Magic the Gathering. We're going to be looking at my Slammin 60 on the Jayce Mind Maze deck. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. We're going to run down what I have and what I don't have. Right now it's a 60 card deck, obviously Slammin 60. Looking at 22 creatures, 14 other, and 24 lands. So let's just go ahead and get started here. We are looking at, to start with, Jayce's Phantasm. So this is a 1 mana, okay? It's a flying creature. Jayce's Phantasm gets +4/+4 as long as the opponent has 10 or more cards in his graveyard. That's bound to happen at some point during the game, so that'll be good. Kind of late game, and it's cheap. Phantasmal Bear. It's 1 for a 2/2. It's just an illusion. So if it becomes the target of any spell or ability, it sacrifices itself. Basic illusion stuff. Veiled Sentry, I love this card. So this will sit on the sidelines. It's an enchantment. When an opponent casts a spell, it becomes the toughness and power equal to that spell's converted mana cost. So say they play, you know, a card with 8 mana, it's 8/8 comes in the battlefield. So you have 2 of those in there. Just make sure you don't put 2 of them out at the same time. You want to have 1 out and then save 1 in your hand for later play. That kind of will get them to kind of slow down what they're doing too. They don't want to be playing big spells and creatures because that'll happen. Unsummon, love this card. Return a target creature to its owner's hand. I have 3 of those in here. This is probably one of the most useful cards in this deck. Phantasmal Image. You pretty much make a copy of any card. So if somebody plays a huge creature, you throw this out there, it becomes a copy of that with the same toughness and defense as it. It does become an illusion, so you have to be careful not to try to stack any enchantments or anything like that on there. So I got 4 of those because I like that card. Plus you can use it on your own cards. You just have to make sure that you're not using it on another illusion because it will just destroy this card. So just keep that in mind. Lord of the Unreal. Illusions you get +1/+1 and have hexproof. Awesome card. I have 4 of those in there. So pretty rad. Corrovian Mist, love this card. It's 2 mana for a flying creature, so its power and toughness are equal to the amount of illusions that I have on the battlefield. So that's a pretty rad-ass card too for 2 mana there. Gossamer Phantasm, it's 2 mana for a 2/1 with flying. Not bad. It's also an illusion. Ovenize, I love this too. Say they play a huge creature card or something of that nature, they lose all of their abilities and become a 0/1 until the end of turn. A good way to just really stick it to them. Counter spell, basic stuff. Counter target spell. Phantom Warrior, it's 3 mana for a 2/2 unblockable, like that. Blind Phantasm, it's 3 mana for a 2/3. It's another illusion we get out there. Illusionary Servant, 3 mana, flying. Illusionary Servant becomes the ability of a spell, sacrifice it just like all other illusions. Halcyon Glaze, I love this too. It's a card that will sit on the sidelines until I play a creature spell, and when I do play a creature spell, it comes out as a 4/4 illusion with flying until the end of the turn, and then it goes back to the sidelines. So really useful card. I have 2 of those. Claustrophobia, have 2 of these. Pretty much you enchant a creature and it doesn't untap during the next untap phase. Love that. So it's just perma tap. Dream Fracture, counter target spell, draw a card, love it. Cancel, counter target spell. Frost Breath, pretty much you're tapping 2 target creatures and they don't untap their next untap phase. That card will win you games right there. Chronozoa, I love this card. So it's a 3/3 flying creature for 4, which, you know, is pretty decent. It has vanishing, so what happens in 3 turns, it dies, okay, and then it comes back. So then you get 2 of them out there, and then after 3 turns, then you get 4 of them out there, and then so on and so forth, and they just stack. So if they don't have anything to get rid of this card, it's just going to litter the board with 3/3 flying creatures. It's ridiculous. Phantasmal Dragon, it's 4 mana for a flying, 5/5 flying, pretty damn good. Draining Welk. I love this. This is a great counter. It's a counter creature card, so it has flash, so you can play it as an instant. Whenever they're playing a huge card, you want to play this because you'll put that amount of converted mana from the card they're playing as 1/1 counter. So if they're playing a 9/9, this card becomes a 10/10 with flying. It's ridiculous. And Royal Elemental, one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's 6 mana for 3/2 flying. That's not really where it comes into play. It comes into play huge for this landfall. So whenever land enters the battlefield under my control, I gain control of a target creature as long as I control Royal Elemental. So I can just start stealing their creature cards. It's pretty awesome. Okay, and so that's the Slammin 60 I got right there. Now we'll take a look at what didn't make it. Omniscience, 10 mana, too big, didn't want it. Twin Cast, good card, but didn't feel like I needed it. Draining Welk, already have one. Jayce's Mindseeker, this is also a good card, just a little too situational for me. Aether Figment, I really liked. The only problem I felt like with the 2 mana cost here, plus the 3 extra mana you have to pay for the kicker, if you're going to pay the kicker, it just didn't, I don't know, it's a 3/3 creature that can't be blocked, which is good. I might find room for it, maybe one of them, I'm not sure. I like it, it just seems kind of a big price. Incursion Specialist, I didn't really like it, so I didn't put it in there. Ovenize, have one of those. Phantom Warrior, have one of those. Illusionary Angel, was thinking about putting it in there. It's only 3 mana for a 4/4 flying. Illusionary Angel, it might make it in after some tweaks, I don't know. Aether Plasm, this was kind of a little too situational too. I mean, it's good to get like a huge card out there if you need, but I just didn't feel like it fit. I really love these artifacts, but it just didn't fit in my deck. It's not an artifact deck. Unsummon, already have one of those. Gossamer Phantasm, have 2 of those. Blind Phantasm, 1 of those. Illusionary Servant, 1 of those. 2 Claustrophobias, 1 Cancel, 1 Frost Breath. This one really wasn't a draw card deck, so I didn't put that in there. I didn't really find the need. Wishful Thinking, target player draws 2 cards, then discards 4. It can really mess up another player's hand, but still couldn't really find room. 4 mana for a 4/4/5 illusion. It's okay. It just felt like it slowed the deck down a little bit. Disorient, kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know, a little situational too. It's a great card, don't get me wrong, I couldn't find room for it. Again, I really wanted my deck to be just real fast, so that's kind of what I'm doing. Same thing with this, 5 mana for a 5/5. When it deals combat damage, it returns to my hand. Great card, it's kind of like punch you in the mouth, disappear kind of thing. So, but those are the ones that didn't make the cut, and you know, I might add some and do some tweaks here and there, and if I do, I'll let you know, obviously. Hopefully this helped. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. And boom, that's my Jayce Mind Maze Slammin 60 deck. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. It's your boy, I Am Viking. Peace out.